Greetings, loved ones. Today we're going to ask the question, are you a victim of financial abuse? Help us get these messages out. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. And please share these messages with others. You never know, just by doing so, you could save a life. DomesticShelters.org has some great information that can help you decide if you are a victim of financial abuse. When people think about abuse, what comes to mind is usually physical abuse, followed by sexual, emotional, or psychological abuse. Financial or economic abuse is another way batterers control their partners to keep them in a relationship. It's a very powerful form of abuse that, like other types of abuse, often begins subtly and progresses over time. In the beginning, a partner might make taking care of joint finances seem like an act of kindness, offering, I'll take the burden off of your shoulders. But over time, the abuser takes more and more control, allowing the survivor less and less access to money, thereby making them increasingly more financially dependent on the abuser. Dr. Sherry Hamby, author of Battered Woman's Protective Strategies, Stronger Than You Know, says, financial abuse is often neglected in the assessment of domestic violence, but it is a huge issue. There are a lot of ways batterers can affect abuse. So how do you know if you're a victim of financial abuse? Ask yourself if your partner does any of the following. Does your partner forbid you from working? Does your partner sabotage employment opportunities? Does your partner control how money is spent? Does your partner deny you direct access to bank accounts? Does your partner give you an allowance? Does your partner force you to write bad checks or file fraudulent tax returns? Does your partner run up large debts on joint accounts without your permission? Does your partner force you to work in the family business without pay? Does your partner refuse to pay bills for accounts that are in your name and ruin your credit? Does your partner force you to turn over paychecks and public benefits checks? Does your partner force you to account for all the money you spend by showing receipts? Does your partner apply for credit accounts using your name and personal information? Does your partner withhold money for basic necessities like food, clothing, medication, and housing? Does your partner spend money on himself or herself but doesn't allow you to do the same? Does your partner give you presents or pay for things and expect something in return? Does your partner force you to work while he or she does not and yet still controls all the money? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you may be a victim of financial abuse. Talk to an advocate who can help you with advice and next steps. Call the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and we're going to put this up here on the screen, 800-799-SAFE. That's 800-799-SAFE. With 1 in 3 women experiencing domestic violence worldwide and even more children witnessing the violence, the question is not if you will encounter a victim of violence. The question before God is, what will you do when you do encounter them? You actually could be the person who saves a life. You are called. We are all called to be champions for justice. And those who suffer violence, they need to know that those who love them and those who don't even know them will step out and reach out to them to give them the courage and the help they need to leave before it's too late. Help us get these messages out. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit the like button and the notification bell. And please share these messages with others. You never know, just by doing so, you could save a life. If you are a victim of violence, listen to me. You are valued, you are loved, you are intelligent, you are beautiful. God does not want you to suffer violence. He wants you to live free from violence in peace and tranquility. There is a way out. It's not your fault, and abuse is not love. If you're a victim of violence, I want you to reach out to someone today. If you find yourself in a dangerous situation, call 911. And if you know of a child suffering violence, tell the authorities. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about what to do when someone else controls the money. Until then, God bless you.